Yo, I was about to say this again, Rich. Another aha moment. I was gonna say the old cliche is marriage is 50-50. Man, that's a big lie. It
Mm-hmm.
is not 50-50. We're gonna debunk some stuff tonight. This ain't in my notes. We're gonna just flow. It's not 50-50. Some days it's 10-90. Some days it's 100-0. Some days
Mm-hmm.
it's 50-40. Some days it's 60-40. You just go with the flow on the percentage that you have to bring to the table. Like
Yeah.
you were saying, they may be at 5 today and you gotta do 95.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yo, we back again, man. I know we got the same outfit on, so we don't actually care. We just really care that you're tuning in again. And that compassion episode that Jesus, the Messiah, the living message goes toward the messy people. Didn't that take y'all out? Man, didn't that take y'all out? Oh my God. Yo, tonight though. Hey mama, old school, 1970s. I found love on a two-way street.
Uh-oh.
Lost on a lonely highway? Is that the lyric? Did I get it right, Rich? Lost on a lonely highway, love. I think Tina Turner said, "What's love got to do with it?
What's love
Got to do with it."
got to do with it?
There it is. There it is. What was the other words? I don't remember the words. Y'all put the lyrics in the chat for us.
I'll keep
It's
my shit.
another second-hand emotion.
Yeah, that's what I
You,
said.
you, you got you got
One-handed,
you got to know the words, Kimani. You can't just know the chorus. You got to know the words, man.
Rich,
That,
I'm letting
that
him
song has
use
been out
me
longer
right
than you've been
now.
live. You got to know the
Hey,
words. When you get
hey
off here,
Rich,
go on YouTube and you learn the words, Kimani.
he's using me and my capability. That's so beyond my gifting, Rich. I'm not lyrically inclined.
Well, you should have it by next week.
Yeah, I'll have it next week for y'all. I'll put it in secondhand emotion. Rich kind of helped me out. But love, man, in this world, bro, love is so distorted. It's been diluted. I remember people were being married for 50, 60 years back in the day. Do y'all remember that? Back in the day, the Parkers, the
Yep.
Davises, the Simmons. Hey, shout out my man Dennis, the Simmons. Married forever. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, that's true love right there. Like you see them argue, but the dinner was still put on the table. The man plate still got made. I'm like, y'all just went off on each other. You put it in there nicely neat, the yams, the fried chicken, the cornbread, the black eyed pea, and it just had an argument. But because of the love, the plate was still made.
Yep.
They went to bed together. Wasn't nobody sleeping in separate sections. They might put a little crease in the bed. They still in the bed.
Tell them, don't touch me tonight.
Yeah, don't
Okay?
touch me.
Don't
But
piss me off.
all of a sudden, you wake up. It's an arm on your shoulder. It's a leg on you. And I'm like, okay. I remember Grandpa now. I remember seeing that. Now I'm married now, and I got to do this love thing. I'm using some of those tools from then because this society now, love is like it's like it's not it's conditional. It's
Mm.
like if you're behaving this day, you get this day. If you behave this day, I'll remember your birthday. If you do this, I'll remember the anniversary. It's optional.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to tag in on this? Yeah, it's optional.
It's definitely conditional. Uh, and I see that in relationships. I see that in marriages, and I see that in friendships. Right? Like so many people. Like this is, I think, why. Not I think, I know this is why my circle has become smaller over the past few years because I don't want conditional love in my friendships. I don't want conditional love in my relationships because I got enough pressure, right? Life be lifing. And I got enough. So I don't need to feel like I need to check in with you. Otherwise, you're going to hold that against me, or you're going to hold a grudge, or you're going to do all this. Like, I love my friends that I don't have to speak to on the regular, but we can call each other and pick right back up where we left off. You know, if I don't answer their phone call, they're not all up in their feelings. You know, they know I'm busy. Like, it is what it is. I'll get back to you. If you want to talk to me, download Marco Polo. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I got it. Y'all catch the joke on another time. Yeah, I sent that to y'all in the text. You know exactly what she mean, Rich, the Marco Polo. Go ahead, Bless.
Wow.
But like, you know, because that is like, that works for my life, you know? And I got one friend she's like, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it because I'm going to call you and I'm going to call you whenever I want to call you. If you don't answer, that's fine. You call me back whenever, but I'm not doing the Marco Polo thing. And I'm like, you are the only friend that will not. And she's like, so what? You still love me? I'm like, you're right, I do. You're right, I do. But I think love is revealed when people disappoint us. You know, are you still able to be who God called you to be when someone else doesn't meet your expectations? You know?
That's deep. That's deep.
That's deep. We got to expound on loving through disappointment, because it's easy to love when the sun is shining and it's harder to love when a hurricane hits.
Facts.
That's deep, because let's be honest, love is not always, as Tiff would say, blue horseshoes, rainbows, and diamonds, Lucky Charms. Some days it is tough. And, you know, real true love shows up in the tough moments. It's because it's easy to hold hands and when you're getting along, but are you still coming to bed when the pillow's in the middle of the crease? Are you still coming to bed when y'all had a bad... I tell my cousin this. You didn't have a bad day. You allowed a bad moment to cause you to have a bad day.
Ooh, that part.
Yeah, because you do not have a bad day. You have bad moments in a day, which only is sectional and optional. Or do you just enjoy the bad moment to take it out through the whole day? You have the option of not doing that. Some people just want to ride the bad day because something happened, and that's not the way it is. You have the option of getting out of it and making it a better day than just having a bad day. I personally like when there's times of tough love, because of the fact that that's how you figure out and know who's in the battle with you. Now, I've done a lot of wrong things, and I'll tell you, my wife has been she done been through some things because I put her through some things to where I'm the one that caused the situation. I had to eat my own dirt for what I put her through. But in those times, she's still here. And I can't do nothing there's nothing she can do that I won't help her do or get out of, because of the fact that I know she has my back.
Yeah.
I have some friends that I know I can call them. They'll have my back, but I still have that question in the back of my mind is, how far will they go with me? So that's deep too. So we all have those, but it's how do you find out if the love is there when you need it? Not when you need to give it to them, but when you need it.
Right. Well, and you know, it's like Jesus calls us as followers, as believers, whatever you want to say, right, to a higher standard than what the worldly standard is. And the worldly standard is the conditional love. Whereas what he calls us to is a love that's not based on return. It's not based on reward.
No, you didn't say that. I just about to say this love is like you got to earn rewards. I swear I'm about to say that. Go ahead, continue. We on the same spirit. Go. That's why I had to. Rich, I was sitting here like, ooh, when she stopped, I'm gonna say this love in society now. It's almost like you earn rewards to get it. Go ahead, sis. Go.
Yeah, it's not based on that. That's not the love that he calls us to give to other people, right? It's not based on like I said, return, reward, or reciprocity, I guess would be the other good word to use. But the world teaches us that, oh, I'm gonna match your energy. No, that ain't the way. That ain't the way. Because you know how many times my husband has pissed me off? I love
it.
Not once. Your whole marriage, he's never made you mad.
I still meal prep.
Watch this. I'm about to make religious people mad. Yes, she said he pissed her off.
For sure.
Yeah,
Multiple
yeah.
times.
Get on. I dare y'all go in the comments after. I
And
dare.
and you know, like I think that he's still learning to accept unconditional love. Like I can be irritated with you and be like, bro, if you load the dishwasher like that one more time, I might have to throw punch you. And I can still love him. 5 minutes later, I can laugh with him, but he's not used to that, And for the first time ever, he's seeing like, this is what unconditional love looks like. It doesn't need to turn into anything extreme. We're like, I'm not going to give you the silent treatment for a day, not even 5 minutes. That's not mature. That's not mature love. That's not unconditional love. You can piss me off, but I still love you. That's a choice I make every single day. You can irritate the dog mess out of me, and I still love you. I'll let you know you're annoying me, but I still love you. I still got you, like I'm not going anywhere. You kind of stuck with me, but whatever. So, yeah.
What my wife said, she said, when she have her little moments, I ain't going nowhere. You stuck with me for life.
For life.
The 4 and the L's for life. Like we here for life. You dealing with all my personalities. We are all here with you for life.
Sorry, not sorry.
I think we found a problem too in society is that people are expecting a certain type of love or a certain level of love that they don't possess.
Ooh, facts.
They don't possess. Or I hit you one with this one. Y'all tag on this if y'all want to. They have expectations for people that they can't even meet themselves. Like you got all these requirements for me, Rich and Melissa, that you're not even meeting. Right. This and this, and you dotting this I and crossing this T. You ain't even got the letter A, B, or C. And right. You do all this. And it's like it's unrealistic expectations. How about this? How about create some expectations that someone can actually reach?
Ooh.
Like it's too high. Like you're unrealistic. Like Jesus Christ is not coming down here to say I do and go and walk down the aisle with you. Like you are marrying a human being. You're going to get with a human being. And so we have to stop having perfect expectations for imperfect people.
Yeah.
Because when you get married, it's not going to be a perfect marriage. It's two imperfect people that said I do in holy matrimony, but you're still imperfect.
And you're supposed to complement each other, And I think that's what often people forget, I'm going to have sometimes I'm not going to always be able to give 100%. I want to give 100% all the time. I feel like it should be 100 at all times. That's what you should strive for. I'll say that. Not that it should be that at all times, because that's not realistic, right? But I know that if I can't give 100 and I'm at 70, he's got the rest of my 30. So like that's how it works. That's how it should work. It's two imperfect people joined together to strengthen each other. So God's not, he knows what he's doing.
Yo, I was about to say this again, Rich. Another aha moment. I was going to say the old cliche is marriage is 50-50. Man, that's a big lie. It is not 50-50. We're going to debunk some stuff tonight. This ain't in my notes. We're going to just flow. It's not 50-50. Some days it's 10-90. Some days it's 100-0. Some days it's 50-40. Some days it's 60-40. You just go with the flow on the percentage that you have to bring to the table. Like you were saying, they may be at 5 today and you got to do 95.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to bring that to the table. And the thing that confuses me is how you can say like, I love you, but I don't like you. Or or I like you, but I don't love you. I'm like, what does that mean? What is that? Like, you either in it with me or you out of it. Like, pick one. Like, we either in this together or we out of this together. And so, as you were talking though about the some days you have it, some days you don't. I think that's okay because in our weakness, his power is made strong. Like he gives you that ability to do what you can't do. He gives you that ability to love when you don't really want to feel love. And a lot of times people can't give love. They don't feel lovable themselves. They don't even know what it feels like. So I can't expect you to give something that you never received. Like I can't expect for you to give me unconditional love when you haven't accepted the unconditional love of God.
Well, and it's not even just give me unconditional love. it's you don't love yourself unconditionally. You every time you make a mistake, you're shaming yourself. You feel guilty, and that turns a bad moment into bad days. You know, like why are you doing that? If you can't love yourself unconditionally, you can't love somebody else unconditionally.
Facts.
And I think that oftentimes, you know, what I see happen a lot is that people think love means sugarcoating. You know, I heard a quote one time, and I've always remembered it. You have to love someone enough to tell them the truth, tell them what they need to hear, and not necessarily what they want to hear, because real love means that truth travels with it. So if you love someone without truth, it becomes enabling. And you don't really love that person if you're enabling them to keep sinning or to keep doing this or to keep living their life like this, you know? And now that's a whole nother topic for another day. I recognize that, because we can go into judgment and all these things, right? Like, right. There's so many topics that
which we go ahead in later episodes. We gonna get there.
But, you know, I think love without truth becomes enabling. And that's not what we're called to do.
How can you love someone without truth?
Well, biblically, you can, because in 1 Corinthians 13:6, it says, love rejoices in the truth, not in
Mm-hmm.
So if you're loving someone without truth, you're not really loving them.
Right. You can say I love you 20 times a day, but do you really?
Because we get caught up in people saying it to us, but love is not just what it says. Grandma said it's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
It's an action word. For God so loved the world, he gave. What are you giving? Like, what type of love are you giving? What are you willing to give up? What type of love?
And what are you giving freely without expecting something in return? Because I see that a lot.
Whoa.
You know, like
Whoa.
I have family who will bring up something they did to me 10 years ago, or something they helped me out with 10 years ago. I'm like, well, what'd you do it for? What, because you want recognition? Because what, one day I'm gonna owe you? No, that ain't it. But I'm so grateful, because it's taught me the kind of mom and the kind of wife and the kind of person I want to be, you know, because I would have never learned that lesson the hard way.
Yes, that's the thing that we're nowadays is you do something for somebody, the first thing they say is, what I owe you. What are you trying to get out of this? And I always say, and I said, look, all I ask you to do is help somebody else out, the next person.
Right.
I don't want nothing.
Mm-mm. I'm
just trying to help you. I'm gonna be your angel for today, and you move on with that. But then you get a weird look when you do that to someone who has never had it done to them. But you best believe the next person, if they can help, they're going to help them, and they're not going to want nothing back.
Right.
But it takes more of us to do things like that for them to understand what you want to give me back is not going to do me any good anyway, because I don't want it.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Well, so I don't do something for you to get something back. That's not love.
Yeah, and that's not where your heart posture is. But most people are used to where everybody else's heart posture is, because society teaches us, if you ain't gonna do this for me, I ain't doing this for you. And that's
tit for tat.
Or that person is trying to get something from somebody, saying, "Well, since I did that for you, what you gonna give me?"
Ugh.
Oh, they're trying to one up you.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
They try to one up you.
Ooh, yeah. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, you gave me one candy bar, I'm gonna try to outdo you by giving you 10 candy bars, just to try to make a point.
Or just giving somebody a ride. Like, what I owe you for this? I'm just giving you a ride, man. It's all right. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
No.
You said a word again, Melissa, wife. I wrote it down so I wouldn't lose my train of thought. We got to debunk this. Hey, wives, this is no shot to y'all. We just debunking myths.
Don't worry, wives. I got you.
The happy wife, happy life. Like, watch this. It should be happy spouse, happy house. Why is the happiness dictated to the happiness of the wife only? It almost excludes the husband. And so I was like,
and stop right there because
hold on, Rich. I was like, can I remix it and say happy spouse, happy house?
You can, but I got something to say after Rich is done.
Go ahead, Rich. You know, create tension on purpose. I ain't said
because it says happy wife, happy life.
Yep.
The man can come home mad and the house still operates. But if that wife come home mad, the house is shut down.
Facts.
It's a total different feeling. Yeah. And that's why they say happy wife, happy life. Because in all of this, it's the wife's house. So if she ain't feeling it, ain't nobody feeling it.
You see what I did there, Melissa? You see, hey, chat, y'all see what I did there? Yeah, I created tension on purpose. I don't believe none of that. I just want to get your response. Go ahead, Rich. Explain more.
No, I'm done. Go ahead, Melissa. I'm done.
Okay. So
we got to create viral moments, Rich. I got to create tension. I want to get the chat started up. Let's go.
Good job. Good job. All right. So yes. The reason, going off what Rich said, kind of piggyback off of that.
I agree with it.
The wife is the mirror of the husband.
Yes.
So she's happy. She's going to give you everything that you ever want or desired.
Oh, can you say that part? Everything you, man. Whoa.
Everything that you want in your marriage is on the other side of making sure that her soul, her emotional, and her spiritual needs are met.
It should give you everything you desire.
Everything.
That's what
multiply.
Right. And that's what the man does not understand when he says, I do, and her dad hands her to you. That means you take on everything he did while she was a child to where she's at to this point now, that you have to put the cherry on top and make sure she's great.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not willing to do that, do not marry her.
Yep.
Because everything he did when he hands her to you means I'm passing her to you now. Now you got to take care of her.
Mm-hmm.
Not beat her, not dog her, not walk all over her, but you got to take care of her. Keep her happy.
Put my pen down. My pen down. I'm listening. I ain't writing no more. Go ahead, Melissa. I dropped my pen. Drop the pen, Mike.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with you on that one, Rich, because I think that the what society views as marriage, right? Like you're going to get married and that means you feel good about having sex and you can do it anytime you want. There's just like that superficial stuff, right? But it has got to go a lot deeper than that. And a lot of men don't understand that. A lot of men don't even understand what intimacy really is. And intimacy, especially when you're, followers, believers, walking with Christ, intimacy requires, it's so much deeper than just the superficial making love part.
Yeah, because I tell like my single friends that it's like a woman saying you want to get into me without intimacy, without getting to know me. You just want to get into me without knowing me.
Ooh.
And intimacy helps you get to know someone.
And that's so prevalent in today's world, right? So it goes back to what people say all the time. Like I hear men all the time. Why would I get married when I can just, and let's not even get started about the amount of women that are given wife benefits without being a wife. Ooh, that gets me fired up. But anyway, that's not the point.
And then don't you be hurt when it's over with. How you gonna get mad at something that was just passing by and you grabbed it?
Given the full-time position with full-time benefits without hiring them.
Listen, Sierra said it. Them cookies stay in the jar. I don't know what you're talking about, but not over here. Mm-mm.
Some of them still got the plastic wrapped around them and you can't take it off.
They got do-si-dos. Quit giving everybody your do-si-dos.
Facts.
Yeah, so intimacy is into me, see. Can you see into me? I can't give you what you don't see. Have you been with me long enough to see inside of me?
Whoa. So you're saying they can't get inside of you without intimacy, getting to know the inner you? Can you please expound on that? Right? That was a lot right there. That's a moment.
That's how you know when it's real, because a woman is not going to give you certain things without you making her feel a certain way. And it's not always about touch. Sometimes it's about speaking. Sometimes it's about looking. You can look at your wife or your husband and see sometimes what's going on with them.
Fact.
Your husband can look at you, or your wife can look at you some type of way and say, ooh, she wants me, or I want her. I know what's going on here.
Right.
That's the point of intimacy, because you don't have to do certain things. When you've been with somebody so long and you're married to them, you can read each other by the energy in the room. So if you want peace, keep her happy. If you want peace, if it has to be done, don't expect her to do it. You do it anyway.
You head of the house, you
do it anyway, because that's what servant leadership is about, and that's what being the head of a household is about.
And when you do that, she'll want to give you whatever she wants to give you. But if you don't meet that expectation, you're not pouring into her, you're taking away from her.
Yep.
I'll go even deeper. You got to think about Rich took it to the daddy part, but if you go biblically, it says that we got to love her like Christ loved the church. So are you willing to die for her?
But hold on. Die for her doesn't mean you just take a bullet.
No, I mean die spiritually. Your will,
yes. You die to your
right
ego.
here.
You die to your flesh. You die to all of the things that got you through your life, doing all the things, the worldly things, right? There are so many things that you have to die and you have to kill. When I heard this video a few weeks ago. I wish I would have saved it, although I probably did, but I got so many saved videos, whatever, because I'm like, ooh, that's good, and I'll never go back to them. ADHD brain to the max. Okay. But
point 3.
But it was talking about, it was a pastor, and he was talking about the reason men, which I never thought of it like this, and I don't know how much truth there is to this, but the way that he described it made so much sense. The reason men wear black at their wedding is because it is like, it's almost like a symbolism of death to themselves. It's like a funeral prayer of death to their flesh, their selves, right? And I was like, dang, that's a really interesting way to look at it. Like, I never.
That's why they casket short. That's why they casket short.
Yeah.
I like it.
So I was like, that's really cool. Like, I never thought about it that way. And I don't even know if that symbolism is accurate, but it made a lot of sense. And it was just a really cool way to,
It's almost like when he walks down the aisle, he's leaving behind and walking towards what he's about to receive. It's like, he who finds a wife obtains favor from the Lord. So I'm now leaving my bad lifestyle to obtain favor. So I got to leave behind those ways. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I acted like a child, but when I became a man, I put childish things away. So it's like that black suit. I never looked at it like that.
Me neither, right? I was like,
black too.
Yeah, I was like, I like that symbolism.
Well, I didn't get married in a black suit.
What'd you get married in?
It was white.
He was saved then. He got married saved then. He got married.
Yeah. That's like your wife wearing a black dress to her wedding.
Beetlejuice.
When have you seen that done?
Well,
Lydia.
But it goes back to Christ died for the church, right? So that was how he was like that was the symbolism he was trying to say. Which I know, like, now everybody wears all different types of colors, and so, like, I don't think it doesn't mean or does mean, whatever. But I think originally what he was trying to say was originally before, we started getting creative. And again, not that it means anything, but originally it was the men wore the black suit because it was like their own, a funeral to their fleshly selves. And it was just a really cool way to look at it. But
I think that's dope too. Very rich. That's dope.
Not that I'm saying you can't wear white or purple or pink or whatever color you want to wear.
So I'm
But-
not saying that either. And I'm not saying I'm a saint because I wore white. Because I
Oh.
wore white and I still had issues.
It probably-
We're not
it
gonna
probably-
go there. I still
And he had a
issues.
baptism robe on too with it, all white. What can
Mhm.
wash away my sins and make me whiter than snow? Rich, I got it. You got saved, and then you walked down the aisle. I got you, bro.
fresh out the bathtub, put on that white suit.
I wore black. I had to die. It was my funeral.
And we still working with issues today.
Still got issues with the black and white suits.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, y'all got that long train, and y'all still got a train of issues too. We ain't gonna forget about y'all. Like, pull back the veil. Pull back the veil.
Let me see the
Right.
real. Let me see the real.
Yo, I want to lead on with this, man. You know, a question is like, what is hindering me or keeping me back from operating in a life of love? You know, we actually that with compassion and compassion and love. If you have love in your heart, it'll be easy for you to give compassion. And it's like, what are things? And we may have someone in the chat, like, once again, like, I'm with you. Y'all made me laugh. Y'all made me giggle, felt real fluffy inside. But this love thing, like, I ain't sold on it. I want to continue doing what I'm doing. Like, I want to continue being a gigolo. I don't want to be solo dolo. I want to be a gigolo. You got all type of people with me in this chat, man. And what would you guys say to someone that is struggling with love, or a person in a relationship that is struggling with giving unconditional love?
Love yourself. Figure out a way to love yourself. When you can learn to love yourself the way that Jesus loves you, and you can really open your eyes to, and it sounds so cliche and so like this spiritual being in the sky loves you. Like, how is that even possible? But it's real. And if you can focus on loving yourself the way that the Bible tells us that Jesus loves us, then you will find that loving other people unconditionally will be a lot easier to navigate.
That's good. What about you, Rich?
Also, respect. If you can respect yourself and hold yourself to a respectful manner, as in not using utensils that you shouldn't be using at a certain age or a certain time, and get some understanding of what those utensils are for, you will begin to love yourself more, and also the person that you are wanting to court and love them is the same way.
What type of utensils are we talking about?
Yeah, I need the
Okay.
utensils.
There's utensils that you use at a certain age that you shouldn't use, and now you have kids that you don't know how to raise.
So he really saying you leave the Trojan man alone.
So there's things that we go into at a young age that we should not do because we don't love to respect ourselves in that manner.
He said, I know you Magnum, but it ain't time to shoot your shot. That's what he said. He's saying a PG-13 way.
Well, and that also goes for females.
Yeah.
Don't give out the cookies just because you don't have a top for your jar. So you got to respect yourself and hold yourself to a certain standard to do what you got to do.
Keep the knick between your knees.
Right. Even if you have to go buy straps and tie them together, buy the straps and tie them together, because there's a reason why he said don't do that at a certain age, or don't do that at all, because once you do it, all hell breaks loose. Because you can't control it. And if you're not under him to be able to get some control, the devil is playing with you for a long time. So why are you helping the devil when you're going to have to come back to him anyway?
Right. You open that door.
Yeah.
It's hard to close it once you open it.
Now you're at the salon and the door is just swinging back and forth, and now you can't even stop it.
I'm going to leave y'all with something more gentler. Them two, y'all see what I deal with? y'all see who I deal with? I mean, they said birds of a feather flock together. These two is wild, though. Like, I'm more about, man, I'm going to cut you a little bit. They going blade with no anesthesia.
And you don't?
They ain't giving you no Novocaine. I'm going to give you a little Novocaine, then I'm going to stick you with the needle.
We just talked about love, compassion, and respect. That's the way they're going to get it.
Boom,
Hey,
boom,
y'all
boom.
with the scripture,
Now
bro.
what?
I'm gonna leave y'all with this scripture, 1 Corinthians 13:13. This is for there is faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these three is love. Operate in love. Love yourself. Love yourself, because if you love yourself, you'll possess the ability to love others. So hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscription bell, that notification bell, and subscribe. Let us know you enjoyed the content. Answer in the chat, man. We're going to read the chat. And we thank you guys for tuning in for another moment of Soul Stirring Sundays. Until next time, we love y'all. Peace.
Peace out.
Baby, baby, baby.